Well, welcome back to Business Live. Sandra has got our summaries for tonight, Sandy.
Right, and a lot has been happening because the head of communications at Men's Gold dealership firm, Men's Gold, George Quay, has resigned. So what accounted for his resignation, especially at a time when the company appears to be going through some turbulent times? Let's find out in our summaries tonight.
The head of communications at gold dealership firm Men's Gold, George Quay, has resigned. Joy Business understands that he tendered in his resignation on Thursday, October 4, 2018. It is not yet clear what might have influenced Mr. Quay's decision to part ways with the embattled gold dealership. However, sources tell Joy Business that the current development at the firm, particularly regulatory issues of the Bank of Ghana and the Securities and Exchange Commission, could have contributed to his abrupt exit. The sources also cite a hashed internal strife between Mr. Quay and the management of Men's Gold as a possible reason for resignation. Men's Gold says fear of an attack from some of its clients has forced it to shut down. The firm had scheduled to pay dividends to its clients on Friday, but checks by JoyNews reveal all offices of the company have been closed. Deputy Head of Communications Ni Amatefio, in an interview on Joy FM's Midday News, said the company has not completely shut down. He said although they had planned to pay customers as stipulated in the payment schedule, news about attacks on some of the company's staff on Thursday caused a temporary closure. Chief Executive of the Minerals Commission, Adai Enchibuesiako, says the commission was embarking on the recruitment of mine guards to help deal rapidly with the issues of illegal mining. The GNA reports the mine guards would be stationed at the hotbeds and hotspots in the mining field so they could police those areas to enforce compliance of the mining laws. Mr. Enchibuesiako said the commission was also working to deploy drones for e-monitoring and determine any infractions in the areas of mining boundaries to help monitor activities. It will also introduce e-licensing programs to expedite licensing activities. The U.S. unemployment rate fell to 3.7% in September, the lowest rate since December 1969. Figures from the Department of Labor also showed the U.S. economy created 134,000 jobs during the month, fewer than were expected. Significant job growth was seen in professional and business services, healthcare, and construction. Average hourly earnings rose at an annual rate of 2.8% in September, down from 2.9% in August. Employment data for July and August were also revised to show an additional 87,000 jobs were created than first reported. Unilever, which makes Marmite and Dove soap, has scrapped its plan to move its headquarters to the Netherlands after growing criticism from investors. The firm has headquarters in both London and Rotterdam, but announced in March that it planned to have just one headquarters located in the Dutch city. But investors said the move could force UK shareholders to sell their shares. Unilever said it recognized the proposal has not received support from a significant group of shareholders. However, Chairman Marine Decker said the board continued to believe that simplifying Unilever's Anglo-Dutch structure was in the firm's best interest.
All right, interesting stories tonight. Darrow, I was thinking and I knew that the clients of Men's Gold were fully behind the management. Why would they want to attack them now?
I don't know what kind of effect the news of the resignation of the communications chief,
Right.
George Quay, had to do with all of this, but I'm sure there's
They were
panic.
solidly behind them. All of a sudden, they want to attack the
mean,
company.
I'm sure they are thinking there's got to be something behind that.
I know.
And so we'll be having a conversation
Right, yes.
Yes, about that later on in the program. You want to stick around for